What's up, everybody? It's your host, Dan. I'm back with another podcast episode, man. The play-in tournament these last 2 days have been good. Champions League second leg has concluded, man. Let's talk, man. Let's go and start it with the play-in. You guys know the matchups is 7-8, 7 versus 8, 9 versus 10 on both sides, East and West. You guys already know. I've been saying this. I don't like the NBA play-in. I feel like it's just for the money at my experience. But the Eastern side, the 7th seed 76ers was 45-37. Also, Magic was 45-37. And the 9th seed Hornets was 44-38, and Heat was 43-39. Realistically, they're tied right there, but back in the days, I'd have been cool with 7-8 being in without the 9-10 matchup being played. But, at a silver look wants his money, and we can't do nothing about that, man. And on the Western side, 7-8. Suns was 45-37 as the 7th seed, and Trailblazers and Clippers were tied for 8th, both 42-40, and the Warriors are 37-45. And realistically, should the Warriors be playing for a playoff spot? No, they're 8 games under 500. They shouldn't be playing in it. Trailblazers and Clippers both tied. Okay, that's cool. They want to have a tiebreaker game. You play that. But, it's not my NBA. I can't control it. But let's talk about these games, though. These games were amazing, bro. The first game on Tuesday was the Heat versus the Hornets, man. A back-and-forth game. It started off a little chippy, man. LaMelo Ball and Bam Adebayo got mixed up together. LaMelo Ball grabbed Bam Adebayo's ankle. He fell back, hurt his back. Out for the remainder of the game. Only played 11 minutes that game. Crazy. Then the fourth quarter, second half was just back and forth matchups. Andrew Wiggins was hitting key shots. Tyler Hero hitting shots. Davion Mitchell had a game of his life. Norman Powell came through at the end, hitting big shots. Hornets side, man. Miles Bridges had a great game, 28 points. Brandon Miller had a good game, 23 points. LaMelo Ball had 30, 10, and 5, and he shot the ball bad. 2 for 16 for threes. Con Canepa was 0 for 6 for threes. Who would have thought, man? The two leading three-pointers this year, the three-point leaders this year, shot 2 for 22 in a must-win game. But Kobe White, man, shout out Kobe White, hitting big shots, coming off the bench, hit a buzzer beater shot at the end of the third quarter. Then he hit the game-tying three. Game-tying three to force OT, man. If you force OT, you gotta win, man. LaMelo Ball, there was 123-120. LaMelo Ball hits a tough layup to go up 125-120. Miles Bridges hit an up and under layup. Tyler Hero comes back out of the timeout, hits a corner 3, cut it down to 2. LaMelo Ball gets the ball, getting guarded heavy by Davion Mitchell. He turns the ball over. Tyler Hero gets the ball, shoots a 3. LaMelo Ball fouls him. Was it a foul? We don't know. Leads up to them being up by 1. 5 seconds left. LaMelo Ball got the ball off the timeout, gets to the basket, hits the layup. And game time. Game going down the field. Davion Mitchell going for a game-winning layup. Miles Bridges comes, meets him at the basket, blocks him. Charlotte Hornets advance to the 8th seed matchup versus on Friday. And I was going for the Hornets to win, but I was watching, I'm like, dang, the Hornets finna fold. I'm like, it's hard coaching versus Eric Spoelstra in a one-off game, must win. So I thought the Hornets was gonna end up losing that game, but they won, and I'm happy because I want to see the Hornets in the first round. Because I'm as a Detroit Pistons, I want to see them in the first round for sure, man. But Charlotte's a great team. They've been amazing all year, man. One more win they got to get, and Con Canepa can't have this bad game, man. 0 for 6, -20, plus minus. He had a -20, had the worst on the team, man. And that can't happen, bro. That can't happen. So what did I say the record was? The Hornets was 44-38. So the Hornets went on the home field. The home court was turned, man. Their fans was turned. You had the baby on the crowd with lit with some two females. Del Curry was in the stands, worried, distressed. But the Heat got it done, man. Amazing crowd. Second matchup was the Trailblazers and the Suns. I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep through this game. I knew I was gonna watch this whole game, bro. But Danny Ajava, what a performance he had, man. 41 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, man. They Blazers scammed the Wizards, man. They traded for a first-round pick. Malcolm Brogdon, and yeah, that's what it was. It was that pick. Oh, and that pick ended up being Bud Carlton. But hey, man, the Blazers won that trade, man. Denny Ajava turned into be all-star, coming through, man. Sad, man. Phoenix Suns was 7th seed all year just for them to be fighting for an 8th spot now, man. They were 3 games ahead of the Blazers and the Clippers. Now they're fighting for the 8th spot, man. And I had a feeling they were gonna lose this game, bro. I just had a feeling they were gonna lose. Drew Holiday get the experience. Him guarding D-Book. It was gonna be a tough night. Jeremy Grant off the bench. But Drew Holiday, 21, man. He's been huge this year, man. I wish he would have got traded to the Rockets, man, when they needed a guard. I really thought he was going to get bought out. But they rolled with him, man. The Blazers have been amazing this year with all they've been going through with Chauncey Billups. Thiago Splitter came through this year, coached his ass off, man. Got him to the 7th seed, man. And this could be an interesting team in the future. You know, Dame's coming back. But Toumani Camara is a great defender. She's probably going to be on the defender team. Cunningham is also a great defender. And you already know about Drew. And then we had Shaedon Sharpe coming off the bench. He usually starts, but, you know, he's been battling through injuries. And Robert Williams also. Scoot Henderson. I low-key forgot about Scoot Henderson, man. But the Suns, on the other hand, man, D-Book, 7 for 17, 0 threes, only 22 points. That's surprising. Jalen Green came through, though. 35 points, took 29 shots. That's a lot of shots compared to D-Book. I was surprised by that. Dylan Brooks. Jalen Green had 35. Dylan Brooks had 20. Only missed 4 shots and fouled out. They lost that game. Now they're fighting for the 8th seed, like I said. And it's crazy, though, man, because their coach could have been the coach of the year, Sharks, too, you know, after trading KD. Teams didn't think they would be that successful. And now, man, they might not even make the playoffs, bro. D-Book has to come through tomorrow night, man. Friday, got a big game. They're at home, so they got another chance to come through. We'll see. We'll see what Devin Booker do, but he's got to have a better performance. Jalen Green, I don't think Jalen Green's going to showcase this 35 points a game again. But I don't know, man. This not too sold on this roster, man. Surprised they won 45 games this year, in my opinion. The games yesterday, the Magic versus the Sixers, man. I'm disappointed in the Magic, bro. I was so high on them. I don't know if you guys remember the video I did beginning of the year. I said like the Magic should be a top 4 seed, and now they're fighting for the 8th spot versus the Hornets. The good news is they got the home game versus the Hornets. They lost the Sixers yesterday on the road by 12. Paolo Banchero has been, in my opinion, Paolo Banchero is overrated, bro. I don't think he's the player that people say he was gonna be. People talk about he's built like LeBron and all that stuff. You know, I just don't think he's good enough yet. And he's on a team that he could showcase that he's good enough, bro. Like, this starting 5 is like, on paper, is a good starting 5, man. Jalen Suggs at the 1, Desmond Bane at the 2, Franz Wagner at the 3, Paolo Banchero at the 4, and Wendell Carter at the 5. That's a solid lineup, man. I thought they would be a top 4 seed. Maybe their coach might be out of there this year if they lose tomorrow. Maybe he's already out of there. But, man, I'm disappointed, man. They traded for Desmond Bane just to be in the play-in and just to not even make the playoffs, man. I think last year they were like 5th seed, right? Last year they were 7th seed. They were in the play-in last year. I swear I thought they were 5th seed. When was they 5th seed? Oh, yeah, they were 5th seed 2 years back. But not just for them not even make the playoffs, bro. It's tough, man. It's tough. But Desmond Bane had him a game, 34 points, 4 for 6 for threes. But Paolo Banchero, bro, as a number 1 option, only 18 points in a must-win game. You can't get 20 games, and 20 is the minimum. Maximum is 25 to 30. 7 for 22, 0 for 5 for threes. Like, disappointed in him. Franz Wagner's been up and down this year with the injuries, so I'm not surprised at his performance. Jalen Slugs, he's a defensive guy. 1 for 9 for shooting. No, I was surprised by that. Tyrese Maxey, man, he was just the best player on the court, man. He's just amazing, Tyrese Maxey. He had 31 points. VJ Edgecombe, 19 boards. 11 boards, 19 points. Amazing. Kelly Oubre hit timely shots. Andre Drummond hit big shots. He had a dagger. Who would have thought I would have said that? He had a dagger. Hit 14 and 10 off the bench. Paul George, 16, 5 and 5. And now there is a 7 seed. They'll be playing the Boston Celtics. That could be an interesting series. I don't know if Joel Embiid is playing. He just got the appendix surgery. I don't know what's his situation, but I could see that series going 6, honestly. If Embiid plays, maybe 7. But I don't know, man. It's going to be a great game. I'm not doing any predictions on this episode. I'm going to do predictions. I'm going to do a short video. I'm going to just do like my predictions on TikTok so people I can have their point of view. Put it on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels. So y'all can just comment on that. So I'm not doing no predictions on this video. But yeah, the Sixers and Boston matchup is going to be interesting. But I hope Embiid is back, but I doubt it. Hopefully Andre Drummond comes through. But like this Sixers squad, it can give Celtics some trouble, bro. I could say they could give them some trouble if they shoot the ball well. Paul George, 60 points, plus 16 playing. Paul George needs to get his 20s, though. VJ or Paul George got to average 20. Kelly Oubre is going to get his 12 to 15. VJ got to get his 15 to 20. Paul George got to get his 15 to 20. And if Paul George because Maxey got to get 30 if they get a 15 to 20, because I don't think PG could give him 25. But if Max is giving them 25 to 30 versus Celtics, they could probably pull off 2 to 3 wins, bro. But yeah, man. Blazers and 7 seed is who? 7. Oh yeah, Blazers. I forgot to say Blazers and Spurs. Like Blazers and Spurs, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know how that matchup is gonna be. They're both 2 young squads. Drew Holiday's been there before, so he's the intensity. I don't know. It's gonna be cool. Maybe I'll say Spurs in 5 because Spurs have just been amazing, bro. Spurs have been amazing, but I think I can see them giving up a game, probably like a game 3 or game 4. But I don't know if Spurs losing at the crib for real. But yeah, I got Spurs winning for sure. Oh, I'm not even supposed to do predictions. Well, y'all heard me. Spurs and Clippers Spurs and Trailblazers. That's gonna be an interesting series because it's both young squads. The Warriors versus the Clippers yesterday, man. Amazing game to watch from top to finish. I was dozing off, but I had to fight through, man. The Warriors were down 13 points in the 4th quarter, about 9 minutes left. Steph Curry came through, man. Matter of fact, he had an amazing 3rd quarter. I think he had 16 points in the 3rd quarter, 3 for 4 for threes. And one of the threes he missed, he tried to draw the foul, and he didn't get the foul call. And Derrick Jones stole it, so it wasn't considered a miss in my eyes. But Stephen Curry came through, man. Big shots after big shots, tough threes, getting to the basket. Al Horford hitting timely shots, man. He had 4 threes in a row, I believe, and they were all in the 4th quarter. All his threes were in the 4th quarter. Kristaps Porzingis was active, man. Put back dunks, spacing out the floor, hitting 3 threes. Juan Santos did his thing. Juan Santos is huge, man. He's got to be in the Warriors' future for a while. I like his game a lot. I like his game for sure. Draymond Green, man. Y'all can never make me hate Draymond Green, bro. I've been loving Draymond Green since the Michigan State days. Saginaw Pride, all that. He's just amazing. He's just an amazing player, bro. He knows how to impact the game in different ways, man. Y'all talk about his scoring, his stats, all that. He doesn't need to score to impact the game, bro. The 4th quarter, he held Kawhi Leonard to 2 points, and that was at the end where Kawhi Leonard had an open dunk. He pickpocketed Kawhi, dagger, denied Kawhi the pass. Draymond's just amazing, man. 4 steals, man. Just amazing, bro. Like, you can't take a player like Draymond for granted, bro. Like, if you hate on Draymond, you really just hate on, bro. But yeah, this Warriors team did not let go. They did not quit. Stephen Curry shows why he's still one of the best players in the league, greatest of all time for sure. But man, Kawhi Leonard, man, he was a ghost in the 4th quarter, man. I was surprised when I found out that he only had 2 points at that time. But Draymond was in his skin, bro. Dude was denying everything. Didn't force him to take shots, force him to take bad shots. He alternated a lot of Kawhi shots. Darius Garland, he had a tough 3 in the 4th quarter to get up 8 at a point, He thought it was over, but, Steph Curry never quits, man. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the playing tournament, but I'm a fan of watching Steph Curry play basketball as long as he can. So, of course, I was rooting for the Warriors last night, even though they got no business of being in the playoffs, man. Curry was out for 2 months. Warriors were under 500 when he didn't play. But just imagine this team healthy, bro. Just imagine, bro. If Jimmy Butler was still healthy with Porzingis, Juan Santos, I said Juan Santos. I meant to say Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, all Horford off the bench, bro. This team could have easily been a 5th or 6th seed, bro. And you never know who they could have faced, bro. They could have faced an injury-ridden team like the Lakers. They probably could have stole one from the Lakers, bro. We don't know how long this Warriors team is going to last, bro, because last year they could have easily beat the Wolves. In my opinion, they would have beat the Wolves if Curry never got hurt in Game 1. They lost in 5 versus the Wolves. And I feel like they could have easily went to the Western Conference Finals versus the Thunder last year. Just imagine a healthy year with Stephen Curry, Draymond, Jimmy Butler, Kristaps Porzingis. We just don't know. We will never know. But next year, we'll see next year. They could be an easy 4th, 5th seed, and they get tested, bro. We'll see. But I like this. I like what I saw yesterday from the Warriors. Now they got to win one more game versus the Suns, and it won't be easy, man. Dylan Brooks versus Draymond Green, them two, they like to talk too much, bro. It's going to be active tomorrow night. Words are going to be said for sure. Referees, please don't eject nobody. You could tech them up, but don't eject them. Let them talk. Let them get in each other's faces. Devin Booker and Steph Curry are good competitors, man. They were teammates on USA. Curry and D-Book was close. But it's about business, man. About business. Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks is part of the team that the Warriors knocked out last year in the Rockets, so they probably want to get back. I know that's for sure. Yeah, man. It's going to be a great game tomorrow in Phoenix. If Warriors make the playoffs, bro, 8 games below 500 to beat a team that was 8 games above them. Like, their records are alternate, 45-37 versus 37-45. So for them to play versus each other and the Warriors win that game, that would be crazy, bro. But we'll see, bro. We'll see. But, everybody can shoot versus, when it's time. Jalen Green might have the game of his life. He might not. Last year, he had 2 good games in the playoffs. So we'll see. We'll see. But, man, it will be crushing for the Warriors to lose that. But the Warriors, because the Warriors really should have lost yesterday, man. That 4th quarter, 43 points. Amazing. 43 points and probably I think they had 1 turnover under 8 minutes. And they only missed 2 shots. But yeah, man. So tomorrow games are the Warriors and Suns. I got Warriors winning. Hornets versus Magic. I got Hornets winning. I want to see the Hornets play my Pistons. I gotta go. I gotta go to the Pistons game. I told myself I gotta go to at least 1 game each round. So I already got tickets for game 2 on Wednesday next week. Hopefully it's versus the Hornets. I want to see the Hornets. But hopefully it's the Hornets. I got to see that matchup. So Hornets, please take control of business. Take care of business tomorrow. This Magic team does not want to be there, bro. They have some Hornets that have been on a winning streak all year, bro. 1 more game, Hornets. Please get this done, bro. We got to see LaMelo in the playoffs versus Cade. That's a matchup we want to see. We want to see that matchup. Warriors versus Shea. Steph Curry versus Shea. That would be a great matchup, bro. That would be a great matchup to see. But, man, it's going to be great. It's going to be interesting, bro. That's all I got for the play-in, bro. Oh, it is crazy, though. Remember we talked about the 65-game rule? The NBA is so soft, man. They want to grant Luka Doncic and Kate Cunningham a pass, man. They got a clause, whatever the clause is called. I don't care what it's called. I'm not going to say it, what it's really called. But, they didn't stand on business. The NBA didn't stand on business. That's what it looks like in my eyes. NBA looks pretty weak in that. Luka Doncic played 64 games. Kate Cunningham played 63 games. Luka Doncic missed 2 games due to the birth of his child in Slovenia. But the rules is rules. Like they said, 65 games is the limit. He missed 1 game and he was suspended 1 game. But, they gave him a pass, which I'm not really too happy about. But I have to be happy because they gave Cade a pass. Because Cade had a collapsed lung and he missed 2 games. But, NBA, you got to stand on business, bro. What you going to do? Keep it 65 games or you're going to change it to minutes? Or y'all can change it to 60 games. I feel like 60 is the best way. If you don't play 60 games in the NBA, it's come on, bro. So the goal in the NBA is to win 60 games. So if you can play 60 games and win 60 games, that should be a criteria of the awards. But hey, man, Anthony Edwards didn't get the pass. He played 59 games. He missed it towards the knee. I don't get it how he didn't get it. He had a knee injury. That's what I'm saying. Like, they pick and choose. So I know Anthony Edwards peoples were pissed off. I would be pissed too. But that's all I got for NBA, man. Like I said, I'm not doing predictions on this video. I'm going to do predictions on the YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Instagram Reels. So tune in. Y'all know, follow my pages. Subscribe, Room for Sports Podcast. Subscribe to that. Instagram is Daniel. Oh, no, Room for Sports Podcast on Instagram. And TikTok is Daniel.before. But, I'm going to do those videos. I'm going to drop that Saturday morning before the games for sure, because the first game's at 1 p.m. So I'm going to drop it before the Saturday games. But yeah, man, that's all I got for NBA, man. Let's transition to Champions League, bro. Champions League, we had two good games, I would say. That was really interesting, man. Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona. Man, oh man. Lamine Yamal talked his talk before the games. He changed his profile picture to LeBron James. Told Diego Simeone, tell him to play me one-on-one. Diego Simeone said, ha, 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 we're going to put 5 on you. Lamine Yamal talked to his back. He backed it up, though. And within 4 minutes, he scored his goal. His goal came for him pressing. And then Torres assisted Lamine Yamal. And then they continued to press. Almo assisted Torres. So Torres had a goal and assist within 25 minutes of the game. It was already tied 2-2. The first game they lost 2-0. Now it's tied 2-2. And then 7 minutes later, that Heinlein defense caused them. Marcus Llorente, he's been a ball. I like Marcus Llorente's game. I remember he used to play for Real Madrid a few years ago. Lookman has changed his team outlook of this game, man. Lookman is like another piece that they always needed, bro. Scored an amazing goal, just being at the right spot, bro. The high line, you thought you could have passed it earlier. That's how bad the high line was. Missed, got him in there, 2-1. I feel like Atletico could have had a lot of chances to score, man. Barcelona could have had a lot of chances to score as well. Both teams was folding. I mean, not both teams. Both goalies were blocking a lot. We're blocking a lot yesterday. It was just a great game. Barcelona came out with the young guys, man. They had Rashford and Lewandowski off the bench to come in. Slodoff came in as well. But, Simeone just has their number, bro. He just has Barcelona's number this year. In the past, I used to always say Barcelona owns Atletico because it used to never be close. But this year, I believe Atletico won when it mattered, bro. They won the ties when it mattered, bro. They knocked them out of Copa del Rey, knocked them out in Champions League, bro. The two most important titles for the Spanish clubs, bro. And then I think Barcelona only won the La Liga. Now Barcelona fans, they're full of excuses, man. Haston Flick was full of excuses. The president was full of excuses. I'm not gonna get into that. They're gonna talk about. They had another red card incident. Talk about Koundé was on the side of Eric Garcia. It wasn't the last defender. It was a clear red in my eyes. What else was it? When the kicker accidentally kicked, was it Torres that he kicked? Or was it Lopez? One of those. I think it was Lopez that he got kicked in the nose. I believe his nose broke. But, a lot of excuses Barcelona could have made. But Barcelona could have easily won that game, bro. Easily. Just missed a lot of chances at the end. Ronald Aguilar missed a couple of headers that could have been put in the back. That's what it was. They scored the third goal. I forgot who scored the third goal. I think it was Lopez that scored the third goal. Was it Lopez that scored the third goal, y'all? But it was called VAR. VAR said no go. I forgot what minute that was. I forgot what minute it was when they could have been up 3-1. But it was a no-go offsides. And which I agree with it. But Barcelona, man, they haven't been to the finals since 2015, bro. Atletico Madrid knocks them out every time. It's the third time Atletico Madrid knocks them out of the Champions League. But damn, bro. Antoine Griezmann is playing for something, bro. He wants to go to the finals. His last year was Atletico. He got a big matchup on Saturday versus Real Sociedad. Now, if they lose versus Real Sociedad in the championship on Copa del Rey championship this Saturday, that's going to be crazy, bro. Like, that would be crazy. But Barcelona not doing enough, couldn't advance it. Another year that they're out. Something got to change for them. I know Rafinha didn't play. I know Lamine Yamal can't do it all, but hey. PSG versus Liverpool, back-to-back years. PSG knocks them out in the quarterfinals. And both years, Liverpool were the higher seed. Liverpool last year was the first seed, while PSG was 15 last year. Now this year, Liverpool was third seed, while PSG was 11. PSG is just better than Liverpool, man. In my opinion, Liverpool played a better game this game than it was the first game. The first game, they were just dominated. But this game, they were taking their shots. They were taking their shots. They had 21 shots. They controlled possession. They had more shots on target. Big loss was Hugio Atakike. Got hurt, man. Tore his Achilles. I was so pissed. 30 minutes in, he tore his Achilles. Now he's out for 9 months. Will miss the World Cup. And I'm sick because this is the year that he was going to be the starting 9 for France, bro. Now, leading up to France, I already know they're probably going to move Dembele or Mbappe to the 9, which is okay because they play the 9 for their natural clubs, but they're not 9s for real. They're wingers. Left wing, like when they played versus Brazil, Atakike was the 9. Not Benzema. I don't know why I thought of Benzema. Mbappe was the left winger, and then Dembele was the right winger. Then they had Aluze at the 10th spot. Like, this was crazy, bro. Now that he's out for the World Cup, Coach DJ Difference is going to have to change some stuff up. Nuno Mendes got hurt first half as well. A small injury. Desir Dewey had a small injury also. But, Liverpool just couldn't find it. They couldn't finish, bro. They had a lot of shots. Van Dijk almost scored one, and Marquinhos came out of nowhere and deflected it. Mo Salah came in as a sub for Hugo Ekitike. He kind of changed the game a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Cody Gakpo came in, changed a little bit, but they just couldn't score, bro. They couldn't score, and Liverpool has a lot to look at, man. After winning the Premier League last year, they're going to win 0 titles this year. It's going to be interesting summer because they're losing Salah, they're losing Andre Robertson to free transfers. I believe that's what they call free transfers. So they're gonna have to buy players without gaining money, which they did well. Which they did well last year after they lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. They bought Isaac and Atakike last year, and from Podge as well. But Liverpool couldn't do it. Dembele had 2 amazing goals. The first goal was the dagger, was amazing. The first goal was amazing. The second goal was the dagger. Barcola assisted him. I forgot who assisted the second one. The first one. Who assisted the first one? Oh, KK Carver Shelley. He's been amazing, Carver Shelley. But yeah, PSG is advancing. PSG is advancing to the second round. Arsenal versus Sporting. Arsenal survives it 1-0 aggregate. Like, Arsenal, jeez, bro. That game was like Arsenal. Every game for Arsenal is the same thing, but like, it's so crazy. Like Arsenal, they advance, but it's the same team every time. Like, now they advance to play Atletico. Like, people might think like Atletico might be the favorites to beat Arsenal, and I'm like, dang, really? Arsenal is 10 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses in Champions League, but people are still not sure on them, bro. They play the same way. They really need Saka back. I know Saka wasn't even scoring goals, but like Saka's impact, they got 2 guys drawn on Saka, so it frees the pitch. It frees the pitch. Timber's been gone. Timber likes to press forward as the right wing back, and it frees the pitch as well. We don't have Ben. They're not afraid of Ben White pressing forward. Like I'm saying, like they're not afraid of Ben White on the right wing. Noni Mendike missed a lot of shots. Eze looked good. Could have had some shots in there. He looked good though. Eze looked good. They had 15 shots to their 9. Both only had 1 shot on target. Like, imagine watching that whole 90-minute game with both 2 shots on target. Like I said, like for me, if I watch a football game, I would hate for it to tie, bro. I feel like I wasted my 90th, my hour and a half watching a football game being tied, bro. So good thing the Bayern Munich and Real Madrid game was on on the same time. So I was watching both, but I really had Madrid on the big screen. But 0-0 game, they advanced. I wanted Jokeris to score, bro. I'm sick he didn't score versus old club. But shout out to Declan Rice, man, coming through. Gabriel coming through. Saliba coming through, man. Just those three guys been the core of this team. David Raya. But it's a must-win on Sunday, bro. They play Man City, bro. Ever since Man City, Timber hasn't played since that, and this team's been decimal, bro. We haven't won. Low-key, have we won? Oh, yeah, we beat Sporting. That's it, right? Yeah, damn, that's crazy. We only got one win. So the FA Cup, we lost to Man City 2-0. Then we lost to the Carbone Cup finals 2-0 to Man City. Then we lost the FA Cup to Southampton 2-1, bro. That pisses me off to this day, bro. We lost to Southampton. Now City might have 2 trophies this year because FA Cup, oh my God. Let me look at the FA Cup real quick. The FA Cup teams is Chelsea, Leeds, Southampton, and City. And City plays Southampton. And Chelsea plays Leeds. But, like, oh, my God. Like, City's going to get 2 trophies, bro. Unless Southampton, no, that's next week. At least, hopefully, Chelsea is not going to be, Chelsea has to beat City. Like, they have to beat Leeds and they have to beat City, bro. We can't let City win 2 trophies, bro. Like, oh, my God. Some delusional City fans will talk about, we will have 2 trophies. Arsenal will only have 1. Or Arsenal's going to bottle that. And we're going to have 3 trophies. City fans are delusional and weird. Like, there's no such thing as City fans, bro. Manchester is red, if anything, not blue. But, Arsenal hasn't won. Arsenal hasn't won versus England's club since March 14th. It's been a month since they beat the England club. It was Everton 2-0. But must win on Sunday, bro. They lost to Baltimore on Saturday. Bad loss, literally a bad loss. They ought to put us up more games. We gotta beat City. We gotta beat City Sunday. Gotta beat them. Then because our shit is only gonna. Then we got Newcastle. And then we got Newcastle on the 25th, the week after that. And we gotta beat City, bro. City beat them or tie. We're only 6 games up, and they're a game ahead. And they got an extra game advantage, bro. So we gotta beat City. I don't know if Soccer's will be back. They had talks of Timber being back, but I just don't believe it, bro. I haven't had a good positive news about Jermaine Timber, for real. So we'll see his situation, but I just don't see him coming back, bro. But Champions League second leg. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich, man. It was 2-1 coming into this game, man. Real Madrid knew the magnitude of this game. Must win. Real Madrid lineup probably was the most attacking lineup I've seen by Abilola. And it was working, in my opinion. The possession, it make it seem like 67-33. Yes, because Bayern Munich midfield was just amazing, bro. Shots was 17-11, 8-7 on target, 6-7, more passes, all that, because their midfield was amazing. But first minute in the game, Neuer made a mistake. He tries to pass it. I don't know who he was trying to pass it to, but Arda Güler jumped it, and he was out his line. And Arda Güler had an amazing goal 30 seconds into the game. The way it curved in, phew, amazing. That right there is tied back 2-2 in the aggregate. 1 minute in, I'm lit. I'm lit when that goal goes in. And then there's a corner kick. They had 7 corner kicks within 20 minutes. I believe it was 20 or 30 minutes. They already had 7 corner kicks. It was a corner kick. Kimmich in the 6 minutes. He crosses it. And it looked like even if Alexander Polovic didn't touch it, it looked like it would have been curving in. It would have curved inside. Like it would have still curved in. But I don't know what Lunin was thinking, bro. He was in front of the ball. He jumped right in front of the ball when he could have just stayed on the backside where he was. But it was just bad defending as well. But I don't know. Courtois could have dropped to save that. And then Brahim Diaz got fouled in the 29th minute. 29th minute, Brahim Diaz got fouled in a free free kick range. Arden Gruler, he comes up, steps up. Amazing goal, bro. The way Müller touches the ball, it was already inside the net. It was just an amazing goal by Arden Gruler. Gruler has 2 goals in 30 minutes, bro. One of his best performances ever. And then our lead only lasted for 9 minutes, 8 minutes. Like our first lead lasted for 5 minutes. Our second lead lasted for 8 minutes, bro. Just Trent Alexander-Arnold was caught sleeping. He thought Luis Diaz was on the left side of him. What realistically, Harry Kane and Luis Diaz was right in front of him. He was looking at that way. Company played an amazing game. He had an assist. He locked up Vinicius Jr. on his side. Like he did well. I need to see that in the World Cup for France. He played really well. And France defense is gonna be tough. Saliba, Capon, and Koundé. I don't know who's gonna start out of those 3. But 2 of those guys, I mean, all 3 of those guys are capable of starting, but he had an amazing assist to Harry Kane. Harry Kane has so much space. Not so much space. He has so much time to shoot. Lunin was positioned bad. Easy goal for Harry Kane. Then, again, our counter attack was amazing. Jude Bellingham to Vinicius Jr. Kylian Mbappe finally runs the lane. He runs into the middle of the box. Vinicius Jr. amazing pass. All Kylian has to do is just shoot the ball. Amazing goal. 3-2. We're up 3-2, and now the aggregate is tied 4-4 going into that halftime. 4-4 at halftime. Then it was just amazing, bro. Trent Alexander crosses the ball. A beautiful cross to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe has the opportunity. It was an amazing shot. Just the reflex of Müller was an amazing save, man. Amazing. I'm like, Jesus, goalie is amazing, bro. Just amazing. And then I'm just trying to think of key points of the game. Oh my God, it was a breakaway. Mbappe had Vinicius Jr. on the side of him. He looks him off and gets blocked by Jonathan Tad, bro. I know Vinicius Jr. shooting hasn't been on point, but you still got to make that pass, bro. Vinicius Jr. has that pass. He gets the shot up. We don't know what happens. He scored. He misses. Then another chance Vinicius Jr. had. He gets past up Capone, and then he shoots it with his left foot. It was just a bad angle. He didn't get it on target. It went the opposite way. And then Mbappe crosses one inside. He passes one inside. Vinicius in the box. Vinicius misses the ball. Even though Drew was behind him, they missed it. Like, Real Madrid missed a lot of opportunities to win this game. A lot of opportunities, they missed it. Oh, my God. Then Olivier, he's out here cutting back and forth. Manny did a good well guarding him, though. I would say Manny did a good well. He didn't have too much looks like he did versus Carreras in the first leg. But, you know, Olivier always got to a spot, though. He always wants to cut into the left to get a shot with his left foot. He had 2 shots. One was saved. One was missed in the beginning of the second half. Then what else happened? Vinicius Jr. had an opportunity to cross it to Jude Bellingham. Oh my God! And then it goes out of bounds. Them two they're bickering at each other and stuff like that. It was words said to each other. It sucks. I mean, that sucks, but it was words bickering, and now they look like out of sync, bro. Camavinga comes in 62 minutes. I knew Brahim Diaz was gonna be the guy. Camavinga comes in 17 minutes in. He gets a yellow card. A dumb foul. He gets past Jamal Musiala, gets past him, can't catch up. So he tackles him, get a yellow card. Then 8 minutes later, he gets another card, bro. He gets another card. Another yellow card means a red card. Now he's booked a red card. Now he's out the game with 3 minutes left of regular time before the additional time. Like, come on, you got to be smarter than that, bro. You got to be smarter than that. And the second card was him not giving the ball, like stopping their free kick because they wanted to advance the free kick fast, and he was playing with the ball. I don't know if the referee forgot that he already booked him as a yellow card. He turned his back and realized that. So now it's a red card. Sickening. Now the game changes, bro. The game changes. 2 minutes left. 2 to 3 minutes left. Luis Diaz gets a perfect shot. Jamal Musiala taps it right to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz has a shot outside the box. Now it's 3T. They have the advantage, 5-4 in the aggregate. Sickening. It sucks. And then Michael Luze. And then, like, coach takes out Aaron Guler for Franco Mastadio. Aaron Guler, and then he takes out Trey Alexander for Thiago Pichard. Aaron Guler and Trey Alexander is the best passers that's crossing the ball. Like, that's their best passers. And it sucks, bro. Like, you could tell Tourist Mini absence was key because it had Valverde playing his position. Had Valverde playing at the 8 spot. I mean, at the 6 spot. He was playing the 6 more as a defensive midfielder. So, you know, Valverde's not shooting the ball as much. So when Camavinga comes in, he moves back to the 8. He moves back to the 8, I would say the 8 spot, or the 8 because Arguello was at the 10 damn near. Moves to the 8 spot, and he has a shot. He gets a shot up. Valverde gets a shot up on target. Could have scored it. But I'm confused, though. Camavinga hasn't been in good foot. Thiago Arch, been playing a lot. Been starting some games. So why would he put Camavinga in before Thiago? They said Camavinga wasn't playing well. He didn't play well at practice to fight for the spot. So why would Abiola put in Camavinga before him? I was so confused. I was pissed. Harry Kane assisted Michael Olise. He told Olise go to the corner. Olise said no. He's cutting in left. Amazing goal that no one was saving. Hit the crossbar. Curves in. Oh, my God. A beautiful goal. And Arguello gets a red card. Yelling at the referees, and the game is over. But the referees definitely killed the game, giving a red card to Camavinga. But Camavinga also got to be smart. And that, like, this back-to-back years, Camavinga gets red cards in quarterfinal games, bro. I don't know the future of Camavinga, bro. I just don't know. I really want him to stay, but at this point, he might be out of there, bro. He might be out there. I don't know where, but I don't know when his, like, they might, like, if they get a good offer for him, he's going to be gone. Camavinga contract. His contract is supposed to end in 2029. Jesus. No way he's staying for that long. What is it, 2026 now? 3 more years? He has a $1 billion release cost. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be there for that long, though, in my opinion. Because he might be gone this year. I really want this trio to work. The Mbappe, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., and Jude Bellingham to work. I want it to work so bad. It's signs that it could work, then it's signs that it just can't work. I mean, it just hasn't been working. But I feel like it could work, but jeez, bro. Like, Real Madrid is down right now, man. They might not win La Liga. They're 9 points down in La Liga. Barcelona has La Liga in his bag. The referees love them there. The referees love him there, and they hate him in the Champions League. That's what they say. Real Madrid fans. I mean, not Real Madrid. Barcelona fans say they hate him in the Champions League. But, you know, Real Madrid has to beat Barcelona on May 10th. And Real Madrid has to hope Barcelona ties or lose the game. Real Madrid can't afford another L. They can't afford an L or tie. They got to win everything. They got to win everything and got to afford. They got to hope that Barcelona ties and lose some games. And then they got to win May 10th, bro. I really want this team to work. Another trophyless season. They keep saying back-to-back trophyless years, but shit, they got the Super Cup and the Intercontinental Cup, bro. But it's so sad, bro. I really want Mbappe to win. Now, it looks bad, though. It looks bad for Mbappe because PSG is back in the semifinals. It's the 3rd year in a row PSG's in the finals, and the second time without him in the semi. This is the 3rd year in a row in the semifinals, and the 2nd year without him. In the 2 years without him, they went to the finals. And last year they won it all, and they have a chance to go back-to-back. But Bayern Munich is the great team. Got to tip my hat off them. Vincent Kompany could be one of the first black coaches, I believe, to win a Champions League Cup. He was the first black coach to win German's Cup. And Vincent Kompany, you know, his origins is DRC Congo. So, of course, I'm sick that they lost. I mean, I'm sick Real Madrid lost them, but I'm also rooting for Bayern Munich to beat PSG. So, I want to see Bayern Munich versus Arsenal again. I know Arsenal's not up to fit. They should be back fitted. You know, Arsenal played Atletico this year, won 4-0. Bayern Munich played PSG this year, won 3-1 or won 2-1. And that's when Luis Diaz had his 2 goals and Hakimi got hurt that game and Luis Diaz got kicked out with that red card. Remember Hakimi got hurt? So that's going to be a great rematch of games, both rematch games. I don't see it being 4-0 Atletico and Arsenal because Simeone's on another level right now, him coaching wise, and then they got Lookman now. So that could be closer than expected, but Arsenal got to get their guys. They got to get Odegaard back, got to get Timber back, got to get Saka back. They got to get those guys back and healthy, bro. Without them, they don't got a chance, bro. They went from quadruple. I saw on Twitter. Twitter said they went from winning a quadruple to being in trouble. I hate Twitter, bro. But I need Arsenal to win this week. This week for sure versus Man City. And Champions League, I need it to be Bayern Munich. I need Bayern Munich and Arsenal to go to the finals. And hopefully whoever happens if it gets there. But, hey, man, shout out Speed, though. Speed has everything right so far in his predictions. My predictions have been wrong. But if you ain't see Speed prediction, everything is right. He said he had Bayern Munich beating Arsenal. But all his games are right so far. Bayern Munich beating Arsenal championship. I still got to ride with the Gunners. Call on your Gunners. Because that's the family team. So I got to go with them. But it's going to be a tough task to beat Atletico right now. Atletico is on one in any league besides the La Liga. Like, Atletico is so funny. They be benching everybody in the La Liga game. They don't care about the La Liga games at all, bro. They don't care. They lost another one. They're like 4th right now. But they don't care because they know they're going to be in the Champions League next year. You got to be like top 5 or top 4 to be in the Champions League. And they got a big matchup this week. I'm excited to watch that game. There's a lot of football to watch. Not really a lot of football to watch. The Simon game is on if y'all care. But this weekend. But yeah, man. If PSG goes back-to-back, bro, it's going to look bad for Mbappe, bro. Like, it's already looking bad for Gang. Like, once they got out yesterday, they was just pulling out facts about Mbappe, bro. It just sucks because he's my favorite player. Hopefully he's not an international guy, just wins in international groups. But because the France are favorites in my eyes to win it all this year. Even without losing to Adekike. But, you know, hopefully Adekike gets a stronger recovery, like I said earlier. 9 months is going to be a long time. But I wonder what leg was he tore his Achilles. I wonder if that was a strong foot or not. Because if it is, I pray he comes back good, bro. Hopefully we see him in the Euros in 2028. I didn't even know the Euros was in England in the 2028. I might have to slide to that. I might have to slide to the Euros in 2028 in England. But, you know, I'm just yapping at this point. Like I said, in the NBA, I'm going to drop the shorts videos on Saturday morning. Let me know what y'all think, who y'all got to win the championship. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'll be forgetting stuff after the videos. But yeah, man. Champions League semifinals, man. PSG, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, and Arsenal. All 4 clubs, Spain, England, France, and German, bro. Italians nowhere to be found, even though it has to be 4 out of 5. But let's go, man. I'm excited for the Champions League. I'm still going to watch, of course. Like, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we are out.